The 29th of August 2005 Hurricane Katrina, the disaster that drowned New Orleans. On August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina, one of the most powerful and devastating storms in U.S. history, slammed into the Gulf Coast with winds exceeding 125 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour. Within hours, the levees surrounding New Orleans gave way, unleashing a torrent of floodwaters that swallowed nearly 80% of the city. In an instant, a vibrant cultural hub, alive with jazz and Creole heritage, was transformed into a sea of despite. When the levees failed, ahead of Katrina's arrival, a mandatory evacuation order was issued, yet nearly 150,000 residents remained trapped, many without cars, money, or a safe place to go. As water poured in, streets turned into rivers. Thousands sought refuge in the Superdome, the iconic stadium now reduced to a massive, dark, overcrowded shelter. Electricity failed, hospitals were overwhelmed, and hundreds of patients were evacuated by helicopter in dire conditions. The storm did not just destroy homes, it exposed the fragility of infrastructure and deep social inequalities that had long been ignored. Catastrophic losses. The toll was staggering. At least 1,400 lives lost. Some reports place the number closer to 1,800, over 800,000 people displaced, and hundreds of thousands of jobs vanished in mere months. Economic damage was estimated between $125 minus $200 billion, making Katrina the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history. Images of rooftops barely visible above floodwaters, residents waving for help, and rescue teams paddling boats along submerged highways became enduring symbols of a modern humanitarian crisis. Lessons etched in history. Katrina was more than a hurricane. It was a searing wake-up call about social inequality and disaster preparedness. The floods of New Orleans spurred sweeping reforms in levee management, emergency response, and urban planning. 2 decades later, the memory of Katrina continues to remind the world that in an era of climate change, coastal cities face a peril no infrastructure can afford to underestimate. Hurricane Katrina carved itself into U.S. history not only with the force of nature but also through the cries of those left behind, forever changing how America views justice, resilience, and its vulnerability to disaster. Thank you for watching this entire video. Please leave your comments to help us improve the quality better and better.